Good morning, folks. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever the hell I decide to drop this. Let's take a shooting question. Okay, I can't find an answer on shooting occluded. When should I stop? How often should I do it? I notice no change in performance when I tape my glass, leading me to believe I don't need it. But if I do it for a couple of weeks or for a few weeks, I take it off, I do better for a couple of days. I'm confused every time. Well, let's see if we can help. Okay, first, occlusion is this. All right. Here I have a pistol with a red, well, in this case, a green dot, but I have a dot on the pistol and I have occluded it. This is taping over the front of the window. I prefer a black electrical tape. I find it not very distracting. Now, if I look at the target, both eyes open, you can see my left eye can see the camera as I point this at the camera, and my right eye is looking through the tube, so I perceive the sight. My binocular vision and my brain, it builds a picture. So what I see is gun superimposed over my view of the camera with that green dot floating right on the lens of the camera. Right. Now, what I meant to do is focus on the target, focus on the lens of the camera in this case. And, if I switch my focus onto the sight itself, now it obscures my view. There we go. I have to close an eye to get myself to do it at this point. But yes, okay, now it shuts down my view of the target. The tape shuts down my view of the target if I actually focus on the sight itself. Now, why would I do this? This is a training tool. This is designed to help me know when I'm actually focused on the sight versus when I'm focused on the target. It's as simple as that. It's just a tool to help you. Now, uh, what I tell people, like how often should I do this? What do I do? Like all of this. It's like it's a training tool for you to use. What I like to say is, hey, if I don't care if it's occluded or not, when it's like not really an issue to me, I could kind of take it or leave it. It doesn't really affect what I'm doing one way or the other. Meaning, if I take the tape off and I start visually chasing the dot, I still know when I do that, right? Or if I leave the tape on, um, a lot of guys think like, oh, this makes me target focus. It's like, no, it doesn't make you do that. It kind of keys you in when you're not. Okay. As far as a training tool like this, it should just, in my head, it should just not really affect me one way or the other. Uh, what this guy's describing, he's like, oh, well, it's not having an effect, but then I leave it on, but then it changes things. I mean, I think what's happening here, when you leave it on and it doesn't affect anything, then you take it off and then you shoot better for a while, is you're not really keyed into what you're doing. You're not really paying attention. And then when you change the conditions, like remove the occlusion, now you start paying attention to what you're doing. It's kind of like adjusting the dot brightness or dimness. And then that you feel that makes it easier one way or the other for you to target focus, or you feel like it changes things. It's like that. You start changing things, and then you start, maybe you start paying attention to what you're doing, and then you start getting a different outcome. I'd call it that. Again, this is just a tool to help you. Like like so many motherfuckers think that this forces them to do something, and it doesn't. It's just to help you diagnose what you're actually doing. Now, I don't really have a firm answer for you on when you should, how long should I occlude or this or that. I know that I taped over one of my guns, my training or well, it was my primary teaching and shooting gun at that point for 2 years. 2 years, just left it. Um, and it helped me really get a handle on it and kind of really understand what was going on with occlusion. That's a little extreme. Most people don't do that. You don't have to do that, but you can if you want. And I think it's helpful to like, play around with the occlusion, play around with the brightness, play around with the target configuration, right? The way that it's, the shape of it, the color of it, that kind of stuff. It just helps you key in on like focusing on the target, focusing on a small spot on the target, that kind of stuff. Because, well, I mean, I talk about it all the time because it's a super duper important. You know what I mean? Anyway, hope this is helpful. Questions, comments, put them down below.